And as you can see, this is the sketchbook that we are going to you know going to tour today. And in this sketchbook was started in this year itself, and we are on 1st of October today, and I have completed the sketchbook. I guess the last sketch that I drew was couple of days back, so I'm done with the sketchbook. And I showed you in like the second last video, or 2 3 videos before that, I showed you my old sketchbooks, like sketchbook from 3 to 4 years back. So this is my latest one. This is the 2023 sketchbook. This is the latest sketchbook, and in that video I told you that I will show you my latest sketchbook. As you can see, this is the 2023 one. And so this is my art right now, where my art is at right now. And this is my art skill right now. This sketchbook, as the word describes it, it has sketches only, and it has a couple of paintings in it, but predominantly I have done sketches. So it's quite black and white. So actually I love colors. When I've seen other people's sketchbook, I love to see colors and attempts of that. But in this sketchbooks, I have intentionally or unintentionally have practiced and focused on my sketches only. Also because of the quality of paper that this sketchbook has. So maybe because of that also, I have resisted from using paints as much. So enough with the description, let's just get into the video. Okay, get enough with the description. Let's just get into the sketchbook now. So this is the sketchbook. As you can see, this is the sketchbook. I have painted this part. It was completely black, as the back of this sketchbook is. And I have painted. I wanted to make it fun, and as I planned to make a sketchbook tour out of it, I wanted to make it interesting, so I painted this. Painting process is also in one of my videos. Then I have added stickers to it. Earlier actually I planned only on putting stickers on it, but then I was like, no, I also want to paint, and I really like the blues and the greens on it. So yeah, I think people do watch long videos nowadays. And if you are doing something, or if you are just some if you're cooking, and if you want to play something in the background, this video is it. If you are sketching, making art, and if you want something in the background, this is the perfect video to have. You can look which sketch I'm showing, and then continue with your video as well. And this is a podcast, kind of podcast that I can do, the type of podcast that I am able to do. So people are into podcast, and I like to talk. So this is the type of podcast that I can have. So this is the sketchbook tour come podcast kind of video. I hope you like it. Let's just get into it. So this is my first painting. Actually, it starts with painting. Surprisingly, this was done on 30th January 2023, and I might have completed it on that day. I don't remember if I did this particular painting on one day itself, but it is kind of inspired by urban sketching concept that we have. As you can see, it is a urban sketch kind of a painting. And yeah, so this is kind of like an urban sketch concept that we have here. And as you can see, I have used watercolors, I have used paint, not paint, I have used white pen. I have used black ballpoint pen and watercolors. These are the three mediums that were used. Did I use any other medium? No, these are the only mediums that were used while making this painting, and it turned out okay, I guess. Not that bad, not that great as well. And let's go into the next painting. So this is not something that I want you guys to see. Like, this is okayish, this particular piece is okayish, and it's not that great. But I just started with watercolor and tried to make this lady on the left hand, and this is again inspired from urban sketching concept. Yeah, so they both turned out okay, I guess. This is directly, I haven't drawn at first and then later. This is what you call freehand painting kind of a concept. This I drew before, this one I drew before, this one I just went with paints. And yeah, they both are okayish. And let's go forward. This is a bad, I actually wanted to hide it, but then I was like, no, I don't. I want to you guys also to see the struggle part, the struggles that we face. And so I tried to use oil pastels, and as you can see, it didn't turn out well. The sketch itself wasn't that bad, but when I used oil pastels with it, so I did this one right, and I wanted to change things up and experiment and do something different. So I tried something different with it, and I failed. This one turned out okay, as you can see. This one is okay, it's not that bad. This is also done directly with paints, and it took me some time. I actually wanted to pursue more of doing a sketch directly through paints, but as you can see, I didn't go through with it. So yeah, I wish I would have. In this sketchbook, my plan was that to use more of paints to directly start drawing and sketching with the paints, but I didn't go through with it. And as you can see, in this is a failed attempt. This one turned out good. This I sketched first, and then I painted. This is also on my Instagram page. This was made from an Pinterest reference photo. Yeah, it was made from a Pinterest reference photo, and it turned out okay, I guess. Not that bad, not that great. I'm at the level where I am happy about the skills that I've achieved over the period of time, but I'm still not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be there, as people say, happy with the level of art skills that I've achieved. So yeah. I don't know if it's better when you switch off the light, but this is an acrylic kind of painting, so I wanted to switch off the light and show you guys. So this is the painting. This is again, as any sketchbook has, incomplete attempts. I really loved the sky that I managed to make in this lighthouse, but as you can see, I didn't go through with the painting aspect of it. But I think it turned out, yeah, I love the sketch, I love the painting. But you know what happens, even this lady, I have just simply gone with the paints and done her. I didn't drew first and then tried to paint on it. I just simply, actually this is result of me not being that, what do you call, a bit lazy. I don't want to sketch it, and then when I sketch it, sometimes I like the sketch and I feel if I paint now, this is going to get spoiled. So I resist painting it, and that is what happens. So I was like, I want to paint as much as I sketch, so let's just start paint, just start with paints rather than sketching and then be like, oh, now I have to paint, and then I get lazy. So I was like, let's just start with paints. But this is the result of that. This is again one of the references that I used from not Instagram, from Pinterest. And this is an incomplete, unfinished painting that every sketchbook has. And I loved how the skies turned out. And the lighthouse, this I sketched first, and then I was going to go with paints. And as I told you, I get lazy, You can clearly see that I have gone lazy because it takes a longer time and I'm over that art by the time I reach that stage. So yes, so that is what happens, and that is what ended up happening. So let's move ahead. Guess who this celebrity is. Is anybody guessing? I have been playing this game, I guess, by myself. All the 22 subscribers that I have on my channel, you people are my people. Thank you for subscribing, and the people who are watching, please subscribe. And guess who the celebrity is? I think this celebrity will look like this when he gets much older. Does it look like this right now? But somewhat looks like it. It is a very disproportionate, and it is the first time that I tried like a realistic sketch. Not the first time, but like spontaneously did it. And this is actually an urban sketch that was done. Let me tell you if so. This was done on 9th May, and have I included dates? So wherever I have included dates, yeah, this painting was done on 15th March 2023. Then there are no dates, so we don't know. And this one was done on 9th May 2023. So there has been huge gap. So this is not the only sketchbook that I practice in. There are other sketchbooks as well, which haven't been completed yet. So once I complete them, they will be on my page also. And there is no sketchbook as such that I'm keeping secret from you as of now, but I want to get into a habit when not all the art that I do comes on social media, because that is kind of not good for you, because you're creating art for social media. Doing that does keep you accountable, like since you have to put art on social media, sometimes when you're not doing it enough, it keeps you accountable. But then there is again a risk where you start doing art only for social media. So you have to find a balance where you make art and then you make art for social media as well, to you get the accountability part from it, but don't get don't only make art for social media. So this is an urban sketch. I went to Grand Hotel, which is in town in Mumbai. So there is this urban sketches community that is available in every city all over the world. I went with them. This was the venue. This was and this is what I managed to do in like 2.5 hours that they allot. And this was drawn on spot, completed on spot, and it turned out to be not that bad, not that great. It's okay, I guess. And then this is again an attempt of, yeah, so while I was doing this, I was learning perspective. I was trying to learn perspective, and this is an attempt to make an anatomy. Yeah, when I started this sketchbook, I was like, I'll make perspective based sketches in it. Because I was just making human anatomy back then, and so I don't want to just do that. So that is the reason. Let's move on. This is again, did I mention the date? So wherever there's a date mentioned, I'll let you guys know. Unfortunately, I don't have a habit of having dates mentioned. I should do that. I also don't sign my this thing, by the way. I will complete a painting and sometimes just forget to sign it and mention the date. I don't do that. I don't naturally do that, so I have to put a habit of doing it. So this was also done on the spot. This is, I guess, again one of the spots in Mumbai, and it turned out okay. So see, there's an attempt to do some kind of perspective, and yeah, shadows were done in purple. That is what I liked about this. This is again an attempt of just simply starting to paint, which turned out to be okay. Then again, I have drifted off to my comfort zone, which is sketching cute girls in cute outfits. So I am obsessed with fashion. As you can see, I like making sketches of people in the kind of fashion that I like, as that you will see, like if I like someone wearing an outfit, I love to sketch that outfit. So that is what you see in this particular sketch. And yeah, this was done. Did I mention a date? No date has been mentioned. Okay, this was done again in May, 27th May 23, 27th May 23. This illustration already exists, and I have taken from someone's illustration. This all of these were done on the same day. Yeah, they turned out good, I guess. Not that bad. I don't remember the artist from which I have drew this sketch. Otherwise, I would. You can go on my Pinterest, and there would be reference of this in the illustration pin that I have created. Under the illustration pin, you will find the reference for this, and you will find the original artist. And if I'm able to find this myself on Pinterest, I will give credit to them. And guess who this celebrity is? This one. Guess, please guess. And I think I have done enough justice to this one as to you can guess who this celebrity is. It's one of the K-pop artists. Yeah. If you are watching the video, let's play this game. I have drawn many realistic. Okay, let's play this game in a different way. You guess, and by the time, if you have guessed till now, the answer is I won't give you the answer for the first one because we will move ahead, but now we'll play a game where you can guess. If you have guessed by now, then this is Taeyang from the K-pop artist from BTS. I actually have done a kind of series where I'm drawing all the artists of a particular K-pop band which I like. So like I have drawn all the BTS artists, and in this particular sketchbook, this is Taeyang. I guess other artists are also there in this sketchbook itself, and couple of them I've drawn in a different sketchbook. For example, if you this one is not in this. Shit, I'm forgetting his name. Namjoon, RM is not in this sketchbook. Rest all of them are there in this sketchbook. All other BTS members have drawn their sketches in this sketchbook itself, and I guess this one is also not there. Jin, I guess Jin is not there in the sketchbook. Yeah, let's just move on now. This is again an illustration, I guess by Yayoma illustration, that have tried to recreate here, and I'll find it and put it in credit. If not, it will be in my Pinterest account, the references that I've taken. I'll give you the link. You can find the Pinterest and see where my references come from. Even the photo reference for this particular sketch is in my Pinterest, so you can find those there. And this is wastage of a page and something that I'm trying to create, which turned out to be okay, I guess. Let's move on. See, we have come up. So Jimin's sketch has gotten spoiled over time because of the sketch that is here. So, and I have put pressure on the sketch that is on the next page. So this particular pencil got smudged on Jimin's sketch. So Jimin's, I was quite satisfied with Jimin's sketch. It looks like him, but it has gotten spoiled over time. That is what I'm sad about. But all the BTS army people, let me know how I have done with the sketches. Also, I myself consider myself as one of the BTS army people. So yeah, please let me know. I love the fashion again. I love what these girls are wearing. I wherever I like an outfit or I like an hairstyle, chances are I'll feel the urge to sketch that out. So yes. Also, I like Jimin's necklace in this particular. This I think he used to wear this a lot, and this was done on 13th May 2023. This was done on 6th June 2023. So there has been like a 5 days gap. Then again, there are a couple of paintings in this. Mostly, guess who this BTS member is again. And if you have guessed till now, it is J-Hope. And yeah, surprisingly, a painting doesn't ruin a sketch as much as a sketch ruins a painting. So because I've done my painting here and I must have put a lot of pressure while doing it, the imprint of this particular sketch came on this sketch and ruined Jimin's sketch, which I'm sorry about. I loved how he turned out, and yeah. Actually, my favorite sketch so far that I've done out of all the BTS members is J-Hope's, and RM's sketch turned out to be much better. And I had never drawn J-Hope. I draw Namjoon a lot. It's very easy to draw Namjoon apparently, and it is very easy to draw J-Hope as well. Something about their facial features. So the most difficult facial features I'll tell you are of that I find difficult are I find this one Jungkook very difficult. I find Sugar very difficult. I find this one Taeyang also very difficult. The easiest are Namjoon, J-Hope, and Jin. Jin actually has perfect features. If you draw Jin's face, you just have to take the measurements and draw it. It's very easy to draw Jin. J-Hope and RM as well. RM is kind of my bias, so I've been obsessed with his facial features. That is why Jungkook I've drawn a couple of times, but every single time it's very difficult to draw his face. There are some faces which are difficult to draw, and yeah, so even Taeyang's face is difficult to draw. And now this is the painting that I have done. This is also like an urban sketch concept. I like how this turned out. When I made it, I wasn't like that much of a fan of it, but whenever I look back on this, I am like, yeah, it turned out good. It's not that bad. It is quite good, right? Can you see it? I have drawn this first and then started with painting. As you can see there, the composition is a bit crowded composition, so it cannot be just, you can't just step into it. And this feels like I have made a shrine for him with this lamp here. It gives kind of a wrong message. And yeah, this is again I loved what this female was wearing. Again, this guy's boots I was obsessed with, but I don't know why I didn't concentrate enough to put it down. And this one as well. Like easy loungewear is what I'm obsessed with these days. Also, as I'm growing up, I'm giving priority to comfort in fashion. So I like comfortable, good looking clothes is what I'm the hunt. Also timeless clothes. I don't want to keep buying clothes, so I want clothes which are not that trendy and which will remain in fashion, which are classic pieces of garment and will remain in fashion. So yes, so I like how this female turned out. This was done on 8th June 2023. All of them are done on 8th June 2023. As you can see, I've mentioned the dates on them. And yes, so as I told you, I am drawing my favorite K-pop bands. It's just a very unique thing to me because such concepts like them having a training and them having like a group and then sticking to it and then having agencies take care of them is a very new concept. Like you don't find it anywhere else other than Korea, I think. And maybe in US it's there, but in India it's not there, like music bands concept. So I find it quite interesting. So yeah, I have been obsessed with how their life is so different. Like just selecting one career option has changed their life thoroughly. Yeah, so I like following K-pop artists because I find it quite interesting. Like the kind of life they lead, I find it interesting. So yes, that's the reason why I it also reflects in my art. So I've drawn Lisa here. If you have guessed by now who this artist is, this is Lisa. I have taken a lot of time in doing this face of hers, and all the sketches of Lisa I took a lot of time. This was done on 11th June, and I loved how all of them have turned out. It might not exactly look like her, maybe, but yeah, I like how this one has turned out, even this one. I'm going to put this on my Instagram page as well very soon. And I might have shown you snippets of my sketch of this particular sketchbook in other videos as well. So yes, so this I was like, this was done. Lisa's. I told you, right? When was Lisa's done? This is again a sketch of people wearing clothes that I like, making standing in a position, standing in poses which I haven't drawn before, and interesting poses, interesting hairstyle, interesting clothes, anything that I find that gets me to sketch. Also, what I don't want to do is just draw beautiful things. I want to draw normal things which might not be as aesthetically pleasing. For example, this particular shop, this is not actually may not be the most aesthetic shop, but then when you draw it, it turns out to be so beautiful. So that is what I want to do in my this thing. I just don't want to draw beautiful people, beautiful things. I want to draw actual things. Not that beautiful things are not the real this thing. I want to draw anything and everything, irrespective of the beauty standards, irrespective of its aesthetic, being aesthetically beautiful or not. So yeah. So whenever I think I'm drawing guys a lot, whenever I think I'm drawing one particular kind of type of drawing a lot, I'll switch it up. So if I think that I'm doing female anatomy a lot, if I'm thinking I am doing male anatomy a lot, I'll switch it up. So I remember when I was doing this, I was thinking I've been drawing female anatomy a lot. Maybe I should switch it up and draw male anatomy. So I also tried to make this into a painting, and it took me a lot of time. And I have to understand that initially, when you're doing something new, it is going to take more time. As you get better at it, it would take you much lesser time. So you have to endure those beginning stages to get to the stage where you are quick enough, efficient enough. But I wasn't able to endure, wasn't able to give so much time to making paintings. So this was done on 13th June. This was done on 14th, I don't know which month, but yeah, I drew this first and then I have painted this. I loved how this sketch also turned out. I liked how this painting turned out. Not so. What I have used in this is watercolors, uh, then normal color pencils, and ballpoint pen. No ballpoint pen. Just white pen, watercolors, and color pencils. So eventually I came up with the concept of, if you know about this game Animal Place thing, I just didn't want to draw like anatomy, or just when I practice every single day, I didn't want to just draw anatomy, or just architectural pieces, or urban sketches, or just one particular. Also wanted to draw objects. I was inanimate objects. I wanted to draw inanimate objects. I wanted to draw anatomy. Basically, I wanted to draw all of things when I practice every single day. When I practice my sketching every single day. So that this has been the first attempt. Though when I was doing this, I didn't realize that is what I wanted to do. I just didn't want to draw anatomy. I wanted to practice every single, like different, not just one type of thing. When I sit to sketch, I just didn't want to draw one particular type of this thing. I wanted to draw different. I wanted to practice different things. So that is the reason why I have drawn an architectural piece here. I have drawn a ship here, that is an inanimate object, and an anatomy piece. So this was done. All of this was done on 15th June 2023, and I liked how the ship has turned out. I also like how the female's outfit is. She looks badass. Like, you cannot mess with this chick. And this piece also. This again is a European building, European architecture. And I tried to draw Spider-Man from Spider-Man Multiverse. I had seen that movie and I wanted to draw him. This is from the first Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Across the Multiverse is the latest one. I don't remember what the earlier one was called, but yeah, this is an attempt. Actually, this is a failed attempt. Then I drew this. This was done. So there are days when I have not been happy and just given up, which is reflected on this. This was done on 14th July. And don't think that I'm not doing anything between these days if there are no paintings. I have been making paintings and sketches and other this thing. I make sure that I practice sketching and painting every single day. If I'm not able to do that, I am not happy then. I'm like, I make sure, because then I think that I have actually done something, because eventually this is what I want to put everywhere, right? So my skill has to improve. That is what will improve the end product that I'm trying to make. So yeah, this also might be in other videos. I have given you like a short snippets of my sketchbook. So this was done on 19/6/2023. Let me give you a close up. So I've tried to draw anatomy. I have been obsessed with anatomy a lot. That is the reason why I came up with that particular game. So all these females are sitting, but I didn't want to just stick with anatomy. So that is why I came with that particular game, where name place thing, where I draw anatomy, I draw an inanimate object, I draw an anatomic a piece which is not a human figure but is a living thing. So for example, it can be a plant, it can be a flower, it can be an animal, then it has to be an object, and then it has to be an architectural piece. So this is an European architecture. This is all my travel dreams and my travel this thing coming through my art, where the places that I want to go, buildings that I want to see, the architecture that I want to see, just coming out through my art as well, trying to manifest it through my art. So this was done on 26/2023. I just feel like I just did this. I feel like it was just June. How are we in October now? June, July, August, September had just gone by. Just gone. So this is the next one. I loved how this piece turned out. See, my you know what, you once you fall into an habit of doing your art one particular way, you have to change things up, otherwise you don't improve, and your art doesn't go anywhere. Also, sticking to one thing, you will improve in that particular section only, and I want to be able to draw everything in a good way, so when you say you are good at drawing, you're good at sketching, you shouldn't be just good at drawing human figures, you shouldn't be just good at drawing animals. Of course, eventually there might be some strengths, there might be strengths that you have, but your attempt should be to be comfortable at drawing anything and everything, because you should be able to understand the perspective, the the, the geometry, the anatomy of everything that is surrounded around you. Yes, that is what I've been trying to do. And yeah, I loved how relaxed this makes you feel. Like, this is again an illustration that I saw and tried to recreate. These both are giving a relaxed energy, so that is also what I have tried to capture through my art, um, is 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 giving a kind of message, giving some kind of feeling through the drawings that you make. Though I don't think I've reached a stage where I'm able to do that very successfully, but I want to pass on a message, give out a certain kind of feeling through the art that you make. And you must be able to say something, and there is something to say. That is the reason why you're practicing the art that you're making. This is again a failed attempt, not a failed attempt but a finished piece. I don't even know what this was. So yeah, so let's concentrate on the sketches. So you can see I did that piece, and then I have again stuck to anatomy. There was a time when I was so afraid of this, like drawing human faces, human figures, and then I just used to draw it every single day, and a lot of it, and then now that's my comfort zone. That is the first thing I'll end up drawing. How things change, that's funny. You think that time has passed and you haven't improved, but there was a time when I should run away from making human figures, and now that's my comfort zone, that's my go-to. Also, that is kind of narcissistic, like you drawing your own species is kind of narcissistic, don't you think? Yeah, it is narcissistic. This is again an illustration that I saw and I've tried to recreate. And I also love, so there is a theme of petals and flowers flowing and flying that is going on. I loved how this is again an illustration that of which existed on Pinterest. I took the reference of that and I've drawn this all the references are mostly from Pinterest. So go to my Pinterest board, and if you want to recreate any of these or want to know more about it, then you will find it there. So yeah, recently I've been obsessed with mockingbirds, not mockingbirds, hummingbirds. Why I'm saying mocking? So that book of Mockingbird is there, right? I wanted to say hummingbird, and the obsession started by the end of June, and you can see I'm still drawing hummingbirds. I recently finished a painting of a hummingbird, and I was like, was I obsessed with hummingbird because of something else? But I can see that I've been obsessed with hummingbirds for the longest time. Also, I'm into symbolism, so I also googled what is the symbolism of drawing hummingbirds, and I've forgotten it. So I would give it in writing. So whenever I'm inspired to draw a particular kind of drawing, then I also research as to what if it is a symbolic thing, and I try to read upon it. Like when you are drawn towards one particular thing, it can symbolize something, right? Though it's all of that might not be true, but yeah, I just read upon it. So this is a monastery, and hummingbird. This was done on 29th June. Earlier one was done on 25th June. This is again an urban sketching thing that I've done, and this was a warehouse where they were making architectural kind of huge pieces. So this was, I guess, a piece to be installed in, I guess, I don't remember where, but somewhere. And this was a very huge piece. This was done on 2nd July 2023. I haven't gone to any of those sketches lately because I've moved and I've shifted to a place where it's difficult to access and to go to the venues that they select. If there is a venue, this was a venue which was close by to me, that is the reason why I went. Yeah, and this is again, I showed you this. This is not a warehouse. What do you call it? Their studio or places where they construct. Yeah, so there was all this construction was, it didn't turn out to be well. It turned out okay. This was done on 2nd July 2023. Then this was done on 6th July 2023. Let me give you a close up of this. This is the next one. As you can see, I try to balance out if I'm being obsessed with one particular type of anatomy. I try to change things up, is what I am doing here. I liked how this guy turned out, like him making coffee. This is from, not from, inspired from an illustration. This is from a realistic photo that was done, from which I have tried to draw on this. I like how he turned out. Then again, this is getting into male anatomy, and then I will change things up. You will see. I don't like to just draw this thing. I want my art to grow, and I want to reach where I'm able to draw everything. But when you do just one type of thing, you do get very good at it. For example, we can see it here, and I like how this guy is, like how relaxed, and like this particular type of illustration makes you feel. I love such things where it conveys a certain type of feeling. This is again an urban sketch. I try to do it on the spot. Are you able to see it? Let me. Okay. So this was done on 6th June 2023. This was done through Urban Sketchers community. I went, this place is in Mumbai, I guess town area. These sketches were in on 15th July 2023. This is again a failed attempt. This is again something that I attempted to draw. This again are not that great sketches, but I want to keep them in my sketchbook to tell you guys that not everything that you make is going to be good. So if you are getting into drawing, and don't be discouraged if one piece is not that great. It is okay to mess up. It is okay to draw some shitty drawings. It is okay. So that I thought maybe I shouldn't include this, and all of that. But then I was like, no, dude, everything you make mistakes, and why are we not showing them? Why are we trying to show just the perfect things that you do? And once in an interview or in a place while making a reel, you will mention it. But majority of the times you will just show your most successful things. Are you? It is not like, I wish someone told me that you're going to fail, you're going to make mistakes, and your mistakes don't determine you. So don't stop doing things because they're not turning out to be that great. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to make the best kind of art every single time. Making art is what is important. Getting better at it is what is important. Getting better than what you were doing yesterday is important. It is not important to be perfect and good at it from the very beginning, and all the time. Even when you get good at it, there are going to be times that you're not going to be great, and I want you to remember that is the reason why I'm not hiding such pieces away. I'm showing them to you guys that it is okay to have those pieces, and it is okay because I've seen, not putting shade on those people, but I've seen sketchbook where they have put gum, or they have stuck those pages that they don't want to show. I'm like, no, why wouldn't you show me those pieces, right? It will make me feel better. It is, you show your successes, you show your best times. Why are we not showing the failed attempts? Why do you have to go to a movie and see those failed attempts only in the movie? You have to show those attempts where it didn't go right. I mean, that's the fun part. Sometimes I feel that those are the parts that make you human. Or imperfection is something that makes you unique. So yeah, I have included all the shitty pieces that I have made. In fact, everything is included. Every single page of the sketchbook is included. There is nothing that I've torn off, or even if I would have toned it off, though I haven't. But if in future, if there are any sketchbooks where I've toned them off, it is only because I have used that page for something else. It is not because I don't want to show you that page. And in earlier sketchbooks, I've shown you all my pages. I haven't hidden any imperfections. I don't want to be, because if I would have known that it is okay, everybody draws shit in the beginning and then you will get eventually better at it, I would have stuck to my art, because there were times where I used to fall back on drawing, but I never used to draw that great. But if in those times somebody would have told me, it's okay if you're not great right now, do it every single day and you will get better at it. And it is, even when you get better, it is okay to suck at times. Somebody would have told me that. For example, in stand-up comedy, there are instances where they told you, yes, you are going to bomb is when your act doesn't go that well. When in stand up you don't get as much as laughs, when the crowd is not reacting that well. So it is okay to do that, and it's okay to bomb back to back to back to back, and of course you're not going to feel great when you bomb. So same goes to every any kind of artist, and not every single song that you're going to release is going to be a hit, right? Not every single song that any artist has released is a hit, right? Only some of them are something that you will always go back and listen, and it is like that, getting views is something that you are now a successful person, people are following you. That doesn't mean that they're liking every single thing that you're doing. So it is okay to people reacting and people liking is a different thing. For example, now when people get successful, they get a certain views at every single thing that they do. But that doesn't mean that, for example, when Shah Rukh Khan becomes Shah Rukh Khan, people will go and watch his movie. Now, that does not mean that every single movie that is making is generating income, but I'm not saying that every single movie that he's making, he is liking it, or every single movie and he's completely happy with it, or every single movie that he's making, all his fans like every single movie. I mean, come on. There are movies that your favorite, there are movies that you don't like, but that does not mean you stop doing what you want to do. Success. I think success makes things complicated at times. I feel you just start going down one path because you're successful, and every now and then you have to stop yourself and ask, why are you doing this? And did I tell you which day? This was done on 17/7/2023, and this was done on 19/7/2023. Yes. Again, this is the reason why, because I had to come up with a concept to be, not just, you can see I've been obsessed with. So guess I don't like this doesn't look like the original human being at all. So don't guess who this person is. If you do, that's on you, and if you do it correctly, that's okay. But guess who this one is? Like, the lip ring gives a lot, like, it's giving a lot of hint. The eyebrow, this piercings, all the piercings are the hint. And guess, this is again from the K-pop band. And if you have guessed, this is Jungkook. It's very difficult to draw his face for some reason. I don't know why, because I haven't studied this professionally. I don't have the well-established principles that tell you why one particular building is difficult to draw, then another type of building, or one particular human's face is difficult to draw than other people's face, and why one's face is easier. So this human being's face is difficult to draw, and this might be my second or third time that I've drawn his face. Second time, I think. It's difficult to draw. I don't know why. And it's 20th/7/2023 that I've drawn this, and this, I wasn't happy with this. You can see the frustrated lines that are going on here. When I was making this looks like a lot like a girl, and this is Sugar actually, and Sugar does look a lot like he has a very feminine, but what is feminine and masculine? But he has a very delicate, let's say delicate, he has a very he has very delicate features, yeah, which we attribute towards female. So that is what I'm trying to say. I have made a second attempt to draw him, which is ahead in this sketchbook itself, I think. So this is to change things up. There is no date as to when I have done this. This is just trying to draw purple flowers, and then trying to do this, and then this I like how this turned out. is a watercolor this thing. I've just gone with paints directly, and I haven't like gone with pencil and then tried to make. I just taken up the paint, searched for a reference that I liked, and tried to make it. All the references are in my Pinterest. This thing, go there, look for it if you want. Prints, I think I'm going to include very soon. I'll be opening an online shop, and which will have all the paintings that I've shown you. Not in this one, but there are paintings that I have completed paintings that I haven't shown you, and I would like to say, if you are interested, I'm going to sell those prints online, and very soon I'll be opening that shop, which would include prints of this and this as well. There are much more. There are many different types of paintings and different. So if you like such delicate, flowery paintings to be included on your walls, or to have prints, if you like this and would like to buy a print of this, I'm going to be selling a print of this very soon on the online shop that I am. Also, I'll be selling ceramics as well. I'll be making a video once I have completed it. I am developing that website right as I'm talking to you, and once it's done and it's finished, I will be making a video on that as well. So if you're interested, please comment down below, let me know. These particular two pieces are also going to be there, and I'm going to sell prints of this as well. So if you are interested in buying, or if there is something that I've shown to you guys in one of the earlier videos, or in this videos, that you are like, I would buy a print of this, and so let me know the sizes that you would like. I have already done the sizes, but I would like to have your input as well. And there is a particular size that in which this looks best in, and you can put it on your wall. You just have to frame it, or you can keep it on your what do you call workstations that you work at, just to have some surrounded by some art and some color at the places that you work in your houses. You can paste it on the cover of a book, or for example, if you journal, you can paste it on the cover of your journal. Yeah, so I'm going to be selling prints, so that website will be out soon. As soon as it's done, I'm going to make a video and put a video here. But do let me know what kind of paintings you would like. Also, I'm going to be selling ceramic pieces, some of which were shown in the last couple of videos. So if there was anything that was there in my videos and you would like to buy those things, let me know. If I've already included then it's great. If I have it, I will like to include that as well. So give me your inputs. So this is me, trying different versions of that particular. This was done on 24th July. Both of them were done on 24th July. Both of them were done on 25th. 25th. There's a small video of this which I have also released. 25th of July. This was done, and so this is my second attempt. Jin is so easy to draw, and the sketch also looks like him, don't you think? Like, I think out of all the sketches that I've drawn, the most Jin looks like him the most. Though I want I would like to include more contrast in this particular sketch that I have done. And this is sugar. This is my second attempt of sugar. Sugar is also difficult to draw, I would say. So let me know if any of you watching are armies. Let me know which is your bias, which member is your bias, which is your favorite sketch that I've done, which one is your favorite sketch that I've done. Yeah, let me know. But I would tell you, Jin is the most easiest to draw, then RM is the most easiest to draw, and Jimin is also easy to draw. They all have uh, oblong faces, like oval faces. People with oval faces are easy to draw, and people with squares and round faces are a different dimension to their face, are a bit difficult to draw. And then this is Jenny. This is Jenny. And I love how this particular sketch of Jenny has turned out. And this doesn't look like Jenny at all. This one doesn't look like her at all. She has the most perfect body, I think. Like it's slender. She has the most perfect body, I think. Jenny. I love the hairstyles also. She does those braids. I love her hairstyle. Outfits. If the outfits that Blackpink people wear, I think her sense of style and her hairstyle is something that I would prefer, and the kind of kind of attitude that they have. I love Lisa's always, you know, into and full of energy kind of vibe that she has going. So there is something to like in all of them. So this is again trying to paint and sketch as well, and then getting bored and not doing it. So when did I drew this one? This was done on 1st August, and then this was done on 1st August. No, this was done on 10th August. So this is again I've drawn this. So this is when I started. Okay, so this does not look that well. This is a croissant. This is a house, small little cutesy house, and this is a bird, and this is a cool chick. But yeah, this is where the concept came to birth. As you can see, human figure, animal. This was done on 11/8/2023, and this is where the concept came to birth. So this was done on the spot when I went on a small trip on 5th of August 2023. That was a recent trip and I think that's the only trip that I've taken this year. Have I taken any other trips this year? No, I haven't. I haven't gone anywhere this year. I actually spent a lot on the music festival, so that is the reason why I haven't done any trips. But there is a upcoming travel which I'm excited about. Not travel specifically, but something that I'll let you guys know once it's done, once it's finalized. Yeah. So this is this is a hill station, and this is the viewing place that they had. One of the famous points. I tried to draw it on the spot. I think it took like half an hour to do this. Yeah, I remember when I was making this, there was heavy winds. There was a lot of wind that was blowing, and like I tried to sketch this out a bit, and then start with paints, because when you're making anything on the spot, people are also coming and trying to take a peek, so there is a pressure when you draw, and I don't do well under pressure, especially when it comes to my art. Otherwise maybe yes, but something like art I don't do well under pressure. So yes. So again, this is an attempt of that concept, but not executing it well. So when you just come up with a concept, for you to be executing it well takes time, and get better at it, and finding comfort in it, finding a rhythm in it takes time. So this is when I found my rhythm in it, and this is when I was like, yes, this is some new concept that I've come across, and something that I want to keep doing. So I loved how this one has turned out. I loved each and every piece that I've made in this. I loved how this female turned out, and this is what made me stick to this particular kind of concept of making sketches, of like being able to draw flowers, being able to draw every type of structure that there is. So and this is Rose. I love how Rose is passionate about her music. I love how she's just so confident and comfortable in who she is. She doesn't try to be anything other than herself. And this one this is my favorite one. And other sketches are also fine, but this is Rose. And this is again to show you guys that there will be days where you're going to suck, and it's okay. And this is again following that concept of name place animal thing. I love how this architectural building has turned out to be. I love the shell that is there here, and the flowers that are there here. So this next couple of sketches are going to be on that concept. So let me tell you the date. This was done on 19th August 23. This was done on 17th August 23. This was done on 13th August 23. This was done on 12th August 23. Okay, and this was on 5th August 23. Since I forgot to mention the dates, I just went back and gave you like a small this thing. This was on 25th August 2023. This video is going to be long, and I'm just going to edit it a bit here and there, and I'm going to put it like that itself, because I don't know, it is like a podcast kind of video, and I'm just going to not edit it that much and put it like that. This was done on, oh wow, I haven't mentioned a date to this. I thought I got into the habit of mentioning dates. It doesn't look like it. Yes. This was done on 5th. What is it? 9th is September. 5th September 2023. So this month, I did this month. I don't even remember. This was done in this month itself. This was done on 6th September 2023. My god, this month has been long. I don't remember. It feels like I drew this a long time back. This is not, this is a fresh concept. This was made on 11th September 23. This is Flora, and I was in the mood of making, illustrating like cartoony figures that I wanted to make. So that's my attempt of making her from Wings Club. If you guys know, that's the character. This is the character from Wings Club, animated cartoon series. This is again a failed attempt, which is okay to have such attempt. It's not okay to waste pages though, but it's okay to have failed attempt. This is Jisoo, and I think this ends the Blackpink series. Jisoo turned out like this particular sketch of Jisoo looks like her a lot. This one as well, I feel. This doesn't, and this one also doesn't. But sorry, this one does look like her. This one too does look like her. Like it looks like her. This one does look like her. This one unfortunately doesn't look like her, and this one doesn't look like her, and this one doesn't look like her. So yes, Jisoo. Jisoo, what do I say about Jisoo? Jisoo is someone, is, I think she is a very mysterious kind of this thing. I mean, I think someone who keeps a lot of things about her private, and she's someone who I would like to know about more. And again, obsession with hummingbird continues. This is an illustration that exists, or a photo that exists, that I've tried to recreate. It's on my Pinterest. Again, a failed attempt. I love how this one has turned out. Okay, let me tell you the date on which, 14th of September, then 18th of September, then this is also 18th of September. I love how this tiger has turned out. I am getting into making animals a lot now. October is also coming, so I'll also make a video at the end of October. When all the October is done, I'll make a video of all that I managed to make for October. I have a couple of ideas for October in my head, and yeah, let's see how it goes. We are on 1st of October today. Let's see how it goes. And this was done, I don't know when this was done. Again, the continuation of that series. A lot of frustration. I have recorded the process of this in one of my videos. A lot of frustration went into this, as you can see. This was done on 24th of September. Then this is the character Witcher from Witcher of Henry Cavill that I have tried to draw. It doesn't look anything like him. This was done on 25/9/2023. Again, it lacks a lot of contrast. I think I have to put a lot of contrast. Sometimes I don't do that. And this is a very recent one. This was done on 25th of September 2023. This is a very recent one. This was done on 26th of September 2023. I love how the leopard has turned out. I like how this female has turned out. This is an illustration which I've tried to recreate, the reference of which is on my Pinterest, the link of which will be down below. And this is